what movies are usually good in a really safe kind of way? International spy movies. I'm just saying, domestic spy movies usually suck. International spy movies, pretty safe bet. Just saying, if you want to write a movie or direct a movie, international spy movie. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. So Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit stars Chris Pine as the character Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan's the Tom Clancy character who's the main character in movies like Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, The Hunt for Red October, and Sum of All Fears. Now he's the main character in Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. You know that because it's called Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit's like the genesis of how he got into the CIA, how he became an analyst, and how he became a field agent who's still an analyst. Which is one of the things I don't buy about the movie. You first see him, I believe he's in college or high school, one of the two. Point is, it's in 2001, and there he is, young Jack Ryan. Then it picks up a couple years later, and you're like, all right, still young Jack Ryan. Is it gonna take place back then? Nope, then it picks up 10 years later, so you're like, okay, this whole span that I just saw is about 13 years. And he looks the same. I'm just saying, in 13 years, someone's gonna change, but not Chris Pine. Jim Kirk never changes. Well, that's not true. But now Jack Ryan has to go after the director of this movie, Kenneth Branagh. He's this really bad Russian guy who's gonna crumble America. That's right, the Cold War may be over, but we're America. We keep the fear alive. That is how you pronounce his name, right? Kenneth Branagh. I heard him say it's pronounced Kenneth Branagh, like Bruce Banner. Brenner. But everyone still pronounces his name Branagh because that's how it's spelled. But until he comes to me and is like, Jeremy, it's pronounced Branagh, I'm still gonna say Brenner. I got your back, Kenneth Branagh. And how is this movie? It's an international spy movie. And I mean that in a good way. Granted, there are some shitty international spy movies. This really isn't one of them. This movie's like if James Bond and Mission Impossible went splat. Which is really funny because James Bond's pretty much British Mission Impossible. Is it as good as Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, or Skyfall? No, it's not. I'm just saying it's a good spy movie. It's a fun movie. They have their spy scenarios that they have to do, and they have to do spy things. Bummer is, that means the movie really played it safe because everything in this movie, I'm like, I've seen that before. Big chase at the end, I've seen that before. Sitting down at dinner with the bad guys, seen that before. A lot of stuff in this movie, I'm like, I have seen it all before. That being said, I don't mind seeing it again because it's still good shit. I am surprised how no one in the movie annoyed me. Chris Pine, I like Chris Pine. Is he Jack Ryan? I don't know, I haven't read the books. But as for this movie, I thought he was actually pretty good. Keira Knightley plays his girlfriend in the movie who doesn't know what he does, so he has to keep it a secret. Yes, you have seen that before. But the point is, she's a girlfriend in a spy movie, and I'm like, that is like having a kid in the movie. Dead on arrival. Actually, no, she's pretty good. She did not annoy me. Kevin Costner's in the movie. He was cool. I will say, there's a scene I love. It's the first time Jack Ryan kills somebody. I love that scene. A lot of times in spy movies, they kill somebody and you forget that it's the first time they would have killed somebody. I mean, they kill the person's dead, they blink their life out of existence, and then they go about their day. This movie wasn't like that. You really see Jack Ryan dealing with it for the aftermath. He's really sketchy, shaking, and I was like, that's how it should be. Thank you for bringing that to light. Good job, Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. In the end, Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. It was a spy movie like you've seen before. Russians are doing bad Russian things. Jack Ryan has to stop them. It's fun stuff to watch, but it's not breaking new ground or anything. However, Chris Pine did a good job and the supporting cast didn't annoy me. I thought Kenneth Branagh was a good bad guy. He's a good bad guy in that he's a Russian businessman. I wouldn't mess with someone like that ever.
He talks like this, you know, he barely opens his mouth, Jack Ryan. I will rip your spine out and lick it like a madman. Like that.
I wouldn't mess with someone, never. What does this mean, friends? It simply means Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit is a really good time. No alcohol required. All right, so Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What do you think of Chris Pine as young Jack Ryan? It's good to know too. Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.